Okay, so I want to make more videos that are more value to other people, and just the stuff that I've learned so far that I think are the most valuable. And my goal is to make it to tell everything under 5 minutes. So I promise this will be worth your time. I want to cover things that I've learned from other CEOs, millionaires, wise people such as Alex Hormozy, Layla Hormozy, Tom Bayou, my dean at the College of Business of the University of Akron. So here's the things I've learned. One, learn, not earn. That's the first one. Then you got learning season, then you got earning season. You don't want to shortchange yourself and try to make as much money as possible, because the money will come if you have the skills. So you should focus instead on learning. And this is the best time to learn, especially when you're younger, because when you learn, you're paying off your ignorance debt, because it costs you $1,000,000 to not know how to make $1,000,000. So you put in the time now, and then by investing yourself, you'll have those compounding. The S&P 500, you invest earlier, you'll make more money. The same thing, apply that to the SME 500. So that's the first one. Second is to take massive action. Massive action, as in there's the 20-80 rule. 20% of your work outputs 80% of the results. Find that 20, do a whole bunch of it. Specifically, it's learning, and then there's specific things that you should learn, like things that you're interested in, I guess, yeah. But also things that have like higher leverage, which is for me, sales and how to learn. Those are and also finance. Those are my three things. So then just learning as much as possible, from immersion, doing sales calls, trying to sell to other people, reading as much books and trying to apply it as soon as possible. How to learn. I'll give you two things that are great. Spaced repetition, doing a little bit, not doing a little bit, but spacing it out. Spacing out when you check and when you review your work. But also when you review, the next one is active recall, which is testing yourself. Testing yourself, making yourself have to recall the information from memory. You'll retain a lot more information than rereading your notes, or trying to read the same thing, trying to cram it, and also highlighting or underlining. None of that compares to trying to recall it from memory. So active recall and spaced repetition. And then I'll share one last thing. The last thing is to be patient. Oh, I don't know, not be patient, but continue to ask yourself, and continue the thought process. Continue asking yourself, what is your why? Because the deeper the why is, the stronger mentality that you'll have, and then the more you'll be able to do. And then when you encounter obstacles and challenges that knock you down or hurt you, you don't even see them as obstacles and challenges. You'll see them as something that makes you this opportunity to prove to myself that I can do this. That's how I see it. And then also, when you have a weak reason, which is one example is if your reason is just to make money and look cool, that's by Alex Hormozy standards a weak reason. So then when something comes your way and then there's an obstacle, then you're gonna be knocked down for good. You're just gonna quit because your reason was never strong enough. So those are some water. Those are the things that I've learned, and I hope that provides value. In short, let me say that one more time. Learn, do a whole bunch of learning, and do as much as possible. And do the things that are actually important, and do a whole bunch of that. And then 3, continue to ask yourself, what is your why? Because the deeper your why is, the stronger you'll be. And then when obstacles come your way, it'll make you stronger. It'll beat the strength into you instead of beating the strength out of you. That's another thing that Alex Hormozy said. I'm an Alex Hormozy fan. Also, part of Hormozy Nation, the younger generation. No, young age doesn't matter. But Hormozy Nation, Bye.